senioritis is when usually you reach your senior year and somewhere along the way you just kind of slack off. Like you don't put as much effort into the work you used to do, and you just kind of see the quality of your work either diminishing or you don't have as much motivation to do things anymore.
So what is senioritis, right? That's the first question. Right? Alright, okay, so senioritis is basically when you are a senior for some, and like extreme cases, senioritis hits you in your junior year. I was one of those extreme cases where you realize it's the end of a high school journey. For some that was pointless, for some that was meaningful, and you realize that what you do from this point on, ending it, will not matter at all. Like you've already been accepted to college, you've already given what you had to, you've already said some of your goodbyes. You realize the friends that are going to be with you, that are not going to be with you as the journey goes on, and then just realizes, wow, I'm just here as a placeholder. So then you like kind of lose meaning in what you kind of have to do.
Senioritis for me is basically when you get to that point in time during your senior year, hopefully your senior year, that you realize, hey, I'm graduating. I don't actually have to care anymore. It's when basically you're saying, I'm graduating. There's no way I can possibly not graduate. So you say, who cares about school?
Now, as for how do I personally cope with senioritis, you don't. It's kind of like one of those diseases you kind of just gotta let it ride through, like, you know, like ride through the flu. But sometimes, especially in cases where you have to remind yourself that this shadow of laziness that you've kind of portrayed to everyone isn't who you are. Until you get, I guess, those last couple of months through. And it's just a self-awareness of who you are, you know. And that's pretty much, you know,
You have to have find meaning in what you're still doing. You have to find a way to find a goal in every assignment, or find something to interest you about it, because it's like any sort of illness that you are just going to get or that you can't really cure. So what you need to do is find ways to cope with it. For me, I like to remind myself that there are a lot of people who've supported me and helped me thus far, and I honestly hate to disappoint others, especially those who have been so precious to me.
Senioritis, first off, the fact that you're actually graduating. If you're like me and you've been always passing your classes, getting good grades, when you're actually gonna graduate, you're like, who needs good grades anymore? I've been getting good grades all my life. Like, who cares at this point? And just even the atmosphere around you, because everybody else is getting tired, so you're like, if everybody else isn't trying, why am I trying? Who needs to try? Whatever.